Now, today's topic of discussion is with Noel Community Arts Program. They recently, in October, I believe, they got a new building, and they are planning a lot with this new building. And they put out an artist call for its first exhibition. Then they plan to hold more exhibitions in the community to showcase local talents. Yeah, we're going to talk about what the program does, and we're going to cover a little bit more on, what they plan to do in the future. And by the way, here's the building. It's in Highlands. They call it the Highland Art House. So we're going to hear from them now. Okay. So you guys enjoy this conversation. I've known Brandon Crist is. I've known him for quite a while. He's a good friend, and he's a good artist, and he's a good promoter of the arts in this area. Him and his Noel Community Arts Program. So, all right, let me get you over to that. Enjoy. Hello, this is Brittney Hazelton, and this is ArkLaTex Artistry, where we explore the arts in our area. So today's guest is with the Noel Community Arts Program, which has offered affordable art education to to the Shreveport Bossier area. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey Brittany, I'm Brandon Crist, president of the Noel Community Arts Program board. We're a small nonprofit organization based in Highland. We're on the campus of Noel Church, and a lot of you might have driven by. Some of you might be members, but we're welcoming to the entire community in the Shreveport Bossier area. And I became part of the organization as a teacher for our outreach program, and then joined the board a few years later, and I'm happy to be a part of it, see it grow.
Oh, that's awesome. I've heard a lot about your stuff, and I see your guys' workshops and things, and I really appreciate that there's somebody in the community offering education for art. Like many of us do not have access to that in school. I certainly didn't, and it would have been nice to have something like you guys around at that time to help me. So I appreciate what you do.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a lot of students, the schools don't have the funding or the time for it, but it's a
Hmm.
great supplement. Even if your kids are getting art and music education in school, it's a great supplement for them to get some. You can get one-on-one tutoring through our teachers, and we make it affordable, but we also have scholarships available. So we don't want money to be a barrier for you and your kids to get the education that can help them. It's selfishly help our community. We want to support the local artists in our community, and we all benefit when we have a thriving arts community.
That's true. And yeah, like you were saying, even if you're already having the education, why not enhance that education with more? You know, you
Hmm.
become, especially if you want to master something,
Exactly.
why not continue it in a different environment with more teachers? Education's about spreading your wings, right? Um,
Exactly.
so I heard that Noel has its own building now. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, we recently acquired, through the graciousness of the Knoll United Methodist Church, who we have been a part of, and we've kind of grown to become our own independent entity of. We have acquired the Highland Art House, as we've
Oh.
christened it, and it's going to be the hub for local arts community. Some of our lessons are going to take place there, but we also want to make space available for artists who want studios, whether independent artists who want studio space, which is kind of hard to come by
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, definitely.
I know a lot of people need that space to separate it. You can have it in your garage, you can have it in your spare bedroom, but it's nice to have that studio space where you can go and dedicate your step into your art world physically and mentally.
Mm.
So we've got several studios available. They're open, and if you are interested in those spaces, you can email Noel at what's the email address? I'm gonna
If you want, I can add it to the article,
yeah.
and we can make
You-
sure that they can email you for there to reach out about getting a studio space. Because one thing I was gonna say too is not everybody has access to a garage or extra room.
right.
You know, some people only have a one-bedroom apartment, and maybe they don't have room to, especially for us artists. A lot of times we're just making it day by day. So
Yes.
yeah, access
Um,
to a studio is important.
it is, and we kind of are gonna this. We're very new with this Highland Art House. We've been in the community a long time, but with this new asset of having this house, we want to see how the arts community uses it best, and we're going to grow and adapt with the needs of the arts community. So we envision having these artists come into these spaces, but you might be a photographer who needs a dedicated space and
Mm.
wants to use it as a photography studio. Maybe you're a writer who needs space to spread out, and maybe you write on paper for a change. Maybe you need a file cabinet or something, but just a place to
Maybe
go
a
to
board
write.
with all your research on it
Yeah,
so that when you're
a
writing, you're
whiteboard to
surrounded.
map it all out,
Yeah,
plot out your
storyboard it.
next story.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's for
Um,
like all kinds of artists can use a space like that, I'm sure.
yes.
Um, so will any classes be held at this building, or is it going to be specifically still at the uh, Highland Community Center?
Some of our classes have already moved to teaching inside of the house, and we're planning to
Nice.
have more recurring classes that are to engage the adults of the community, because sometimes you graduate and that's the end of your arts
Yeah.
career, the arts your arts interest, and if you never got that exposure in school, you might not realize that you have a sort of dormant passion for creating art.
Oh yeah.
We want people to be appreciating art but also creating it. So we have a pottery studio downstairs at our former location in the administrative building of Noel. And I actually, for the first time in years, built pottery as part of our class. So it was kind of nice to get back into that
Oh,
and
that's
remember the
awesome.
sort of how fun it is to do that.
I
So
I would like
classes
to
like
try
that are
it
going to
one day.
remain.
I definitely
Yeah,
want to do
and
it one day. That seems
it's
fun.
one of our most popular classes, whether hand building or throwing. So those things are going to stay over next door in the main building, but other classes, we want to open up this opportunity. Now that we're physically on the map, we want to kind of show people, almost reintroduce them to our organization, Noel Community Arts Program, and say, here's what we've been doing and here's where we're going. Come be a part of it.
And expanding. I love to
Yeah.
see that, and you're right next door, and you got extra space now, so that I
Yes.
feel like you guys are gonna get a lot more done. Um,
Yeah.
do
We
you
want to
pl-
meet kind of now
Sorry.
that we have the house, we have plans to do some events, and coming up
Oh,
on
good.
January 26th is going to be kind of our grand open house where you can come by and meet us, see the space if you're an artist
Oh, that's
and you want to
awesome.
kind of get a look at the studio space. And we also have an art call going out for our downstairs gallery that is going to be open to local artists. The theme is Roots and Wings, celebrating growth and new beginnings. So if you're a
Nice.
local artist,
So what kind of
January
art?
9th is the
What kind of
deadline.
art are you guys looking for generally for that artist call?
We want to see whatever the arts community has, however you want to express yourself. I mean, loosely based on the theme, Roots and Wings, celebrating growth
Mm-hmm.
and new beginnings, but whatever that means to you. It
Okay.
can be new pieces, existing pieces. But we want to kind of make this a debut show where we bring together, show what our local arts community has to offer, and kind of give a sense of, a lot of the artists in the community know the scope of what we have to offer, but we want to show our neighbors what we have to offer and give people a sense of why it's worth investing your time and effort into the arts community so that we can foster the next generation of
Yeah.
artists.
I'll definitely have to try to come to that. I might, submit to see, if you guys.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I figure I probably have a few pieces that could relate to that theme. If not, I could paint
Yes.
something. It won't
And how
hurt.
often do you get a chance to be the first in the first show of a gallery? It's going to be kind
Yeah,
of the
right.
debut of our gallery.
I think that's that'd be a great thing to say for any artist. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I hung in the first show here,
Exactly.
and I'm glad. You guys plan on doing more gallery shows like that in your house as well?
Yeah, that's going to be a recurring thing, and we're planning to do receptions and kind of
Oh,
theme it differently and showcase different components of the arts community.
well, that's
And
exciting.
if you want to submit that artwork, you can email ncap at noelumc.org by January 9th.
All
And you're going to
right,
hear from our fabulous director, Tracy McCormick, who keeps us
she's
running and
great.
keeps us running smoothly. She is amazing. She does so much for us and for the arts community,
Oh
and
yeah, she's
her
great.
passion and dedication really showed through.
I've known Trinity for a bit now, since around 2015, 2016, when I first came into our community. I met her around that
Yes.
time because she was active then, and she's
Yeah,
always been, a force to be reckoned with. I feel like
exactly.
so.
She's an advocate for the artists and our teachers. We support a lot of teachers who are our tutors and
Oh,
private mentors, and so we support the working artists and the next generation as well.
that's awesome. That's great work. I look forward. I'm really excited that you guys are going to be doing art shows and receptions and stuff. That's, you
Mhm.
know, more things that I want to see happening in our area. And it's good to see that you guys are making that step too. More art venues and more art exhibitions. We need that. You know,
We do.
we have so many artists, and there's, so many artists, but so little like spaces, we
Yeah.
can, but some cities have like multiple galleries and
Hmm.
exhibition halls everywhere, and hopefully we'll continue to see more pop up like you guys and build
I
like
hope we do.
collectors, more collectors into that scene would be good.
Yeah, if you live in Highland, it's a short walk to the gallery. You can, walk home with your piece, walk it a few blocks down, and we're at 1525 Stevens Avenue. You can, if you want to see the beautiful building that we have acquired.
Oh, I
You might
saw
have
the.
driven by it and not realized it's formerly the Samaritan Center Counseling Center,
Oh, I
and now
I
it's.
saw some of the pictures of it. I'm gonna have to get you to
Mhm.
send me those over so that I can put them in the article so people can at least
Yes.
get a little scope of it. But they'll definitely need to go and go see the inside. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for all the pretty art. Um,
Exactly.
well, is there you know how else would someone go about following the Noel Community Arts Program on social media?
We're really active on Facebook, so if you follow Noel Noel Community Arts Program, that's where you'll see a lot of our updates. You
Okay.
can check out our website, noelumc.org, noelumc.org, and that's where you'll kind of get a lot of our updates. And
Mm.
you can reach out to Tracy to inquire about those art lessons for your students, for your kids, art or music. If you are a guitar teacher or you know one, we're looking for another guitar
Oh,
teacher to
that's
teach
good to know.
classes.
That's
Yeah.
good to know. So if anybody's looking to opportunity to teach guitar, which that's that's cool. So I'll make sure that that's pushed too. We
Yes,
It's a good opportunity. I feel like.
it
So
is.
is there anything else you would like to say to our viewers before we go?
Well, I would like to thank everybody involved who supported Noel over the years, and thank everybody who does what they can to get their kids educated in the arts, and everybody who's an appreciator of arts, and to you, Brittney, for being an advocate for the arts in our community and helping spread the word about all the cool things we have going on.
Oh, well, thank you, Brandon. I always love our conversations.
Too.
Thank you for talking to me. If you know, if we ever want to talk about anything else again, you let me know.
Yes, I
All
appreciate
right,
it.
all right. You take care.
All right, see you around.
Bye bye. All right, guys. So that was my interview with Brandon Crist. He's the president of the board for the Noel Community Arts Program. He's a real cool person. Always like I said in the interview, always enjoy our conversations. And we often run into him. We actually ran into him randomly at Michael's one day, and we just sat there in the middle of the aisle, me, my husband, and him, just talking about everything that we could and being obstructive in the store. But, always love our conversations, Brandon. Okay, so, yeah, guys, the art call that they have is on their Facebook page, or you could probably find it on their website. But you can also check out they looks like they also have a gift shop submission art call. So definitely check that one out too. But I'm gonna have the information for the art house exhibition call in the article. So check down there and read it and figure out if what you're gonna submit. Because again, they want a scope of our area. They want to kind of show off the local talents. And us artists, we know what kind of talent we have here, but let's show off to more people. Let's get the word out. Also remember, supporting artists is as little is important. You can't always buy something, understandably. It's hard times sometimes. But you can at least like and comment or share their work that they share and follow them on social media, because it shows us, hey, we have all this support and it keeps us going. You can find more interviews like this on the website on KSLA.com under community and ArkLaTex artistry. You'll be able to find my interviews and on my articles, because I write an article for every weekly interview. Or you can just check out my videos on YouTube on the ArkLaTex Artistry playlist, or on the podcast section on our website. And you go down to ArkLaTex Artistry, and that's just my full playlist of videos I've done since I've started doing this. It's been over a year now. It's a year and a half almost, I think, since we've been doing ArkLaTex Artistry. I'm very proud of it. I know most of our weekly interviews have been in year 2024, and we're about to go into the new year, and I'm very excited about what's to come, and I plan to continue every week that I can, providing you with new interviews, more about art shows. I want to reach out, maybe get in touch with some Texarkana people, find out more about your guys' art there, communicate more with other East Texas area and Arkansas area art organizations. If you want, reach out to me. Reach out to me at Brittney Hazelton at KSLA.com. So email me, reach out, let me know what you do. If you want to schedule an interview, let me know. We'll schedule one so we can talk about your organization, and I can write something up on you and help spread the word to our area about what you guys do. This goes to our artists as well. If you're an artist in an area, doesn't matter how rural you are, let me know. I'll write an article about you. It doesn't matter if you're not from Shreveport and Bossier. I talk about Shreveport, Bossier a lot because that's where I'm from. This is where I've grown up. But I want to showcase all of you guys. All right. Additionally, you can follow me on Facebook. You can look up Brittney Hazelton and or Sizica right there, and go ahead and give me a follow. If you're an artist, I'll probably follow you back. So, because I want to watch your work and your progress. If you're not an artist, you'll get to see me post these articles. I'll also post my own personal art or things that I really think is cool happening in the area. I'll sometimes share on my page as well. All right, guys. Catch us every Saturday at noon, and then every 11 o'clock on Wednesdays for my ArkLaTex Artistry recap of the weekends. So you'll see us this Wednesday as well, recapping this episode. And if anything new comes up, I'll probably talk about it. So sometimes you get new things on the recap as well. Every Saturday on noon, on all the KSLA streaming apps. That includes Roku, Apple, Android. If you can think of it, search KSLA. It might have an app for. We might have a channel or a app for it. All right, guys. Have a great Christmas. It's gonna be fun. I'm sure a lot of you got a lot of plans, and even if you're just gonna take the day off and just relax, I hope you have a nice time relaxing. All right. Bye, guys.